Welcome to the Funeral Funds Life Insurance Podcast. I'm your host, Randy Vandervate from Funeral Funds of America, and you can find us at funeralfunds.com. That's funeral, Funds.com. Whether you're interested in term life, whole life, annuities, disability, business continuation, or final expense life insurance funding, we have you covered. Our team of experienced professionals will guide you through the complexities of insurance products to help you make an informed decision. In this podcast, I'm going to talk about getting life insurance or burial insurance or cremation insurance or final expense insurance or funeral funds if you have a terminal illness. Now, unfortunately, the first time that many people think about getting life insurance is when they've just been handed a terminal diagnosis. And that could be any number of things. It could be advanced cancer. It could be amyotrophic lateral sclerosis, ALS, Lou Gehrig's disease. Could be chronic lung problems. Could be cystic fibrosis, dementia, Alzheimer's, heart diseases, coronary artery disease, HIV, AIDS, end-stage renal failure, muscular dystrophy, scleroderma, Parkinson's. It could be any number of different things out there. But again, a lot of times, we don't think about dying. We're so busy living, we don't think about dying until it's too late. And then we go, oh my gosh, I need to get my burial insurance. I'm kind of late to the party, but I was just diagnosed with terminal cancer and I better get my insurance now. And the challenge with that is you're not going to qualify for first day coverage. You're going to have a mandatory 2-year waiting period because the insurance companies don't just allow people to put this off and put this off and put this off and then just wait until weeks or months before they pass away and get the insurance. And therefore, let's say the premium is $50 a month and you live 6 months. So you're going to pay $300 worth of premium and you expect the insurance company to pay out $15,000. They won't stay in business very long that way. So what the insurance industry has is they offer these 2-year waiting period plans. They will approve you without any health questions at all. But of course, the downside is if you die in the first 2 years of any health or medical reason, they're not going to pay out a penny. Now, some of the insurance companies out there, they offer what's called a return of premium. And difference between that is some of them offer higher percentage rates than others. So typically the ones you see are going to be 7 and 8% and 10%. Well, you know, if the premium were the same, of course, why would you ever get a policy that offers a 7 or 8% return of premium when you could get a 10%? It makes no sense. But what we have seen largely across the board is those ones that offer the lower interest rate, 7, 8%, tend to be more expensive anyway. So you can typically do better if you look at a plan that's just got that 10%. Now, there's one company out there, we won't name them, but if you're interested, just reach out to us. But they actually offer 30% return of premium and they've got terrific pricing. We don't work with them. We're kind of sad that we can't work with them. It is truly the best company out there if you're forced to go with the 2-year waiting period. Now, I want to be very clear. At Funeral Funds of America, we do not help people with 2-year waiting period plans. We only offer first day coverage or benefits. So when people do get in touch with us and they don't qualify for anything else, any first day coverage, if we can't get it for them, they pretty much can't get them, can't get that first day coverage. So what we will do is we will just refer out to this other insurance company. And, we think it's the right thing to do. People came and asked us for help. If we can't help them, we will definitely push them towards the company that has the lowest pricing and a 30% return of premium. But yeah, so the message is get this insurance before you need it. Now, there's some things out there too, like cancer, right? A lot of people say, well, is cancer considered a terminal illness? Well, a lot of people recover from cancer. So if you've had a cancer diagnosis in the last 2 years, diagnosis, treatment, or any medications, that would require a 2-year waiting period plan. But by the same token, let's say you'd been diagnosed with cancer and treated and you'd been cured, you no longer had cancer. As long as your last treatment or your last diagnosis date or last medication was more than 2 years ago, we have companies that will approve you for first day coverage. So that's terrific. But yeah, I mean, there's other uh, health conditions out there that are going to be more challenging. Like if you've got AIDS or HIV, you're always going to have a 2-year waiting period. It's going to be mandatory. And, typically kidney, liver problems, anything like that, any type of kidney disease, liver disease, mandatory 2-year waiting period plan. Lung cancer, if it's more than 2 years ago, that's okay. As long as you're cured. There is, some depends on the insurance company. Remission doesn't always mean you're cured, and the insurance companies wanna know that you're cured, so depends on the insurance company, but be really careful with that one. And, some of the heart diseases out there, we can get first day benefits on, whereas other companies will only, offer 2-year waiting periods. But the reason we have this podcast specifically is unfortunately, we've seen this far too many times. There are some insurance agents that will fudge, which means they will lie on the insurance application. And just remember, it it doesn't matter necessarily what the insurance agent does because you're going to sign the policy. You're going to be responsible. So, I've seen cases before where somebody's just been diagnosed with a terminal illness and an agent says, "Well, tell you what, it's not on your medical records yet. It's not gonna show up on any prescription records. Let's go ahead and get that policy in place right now." And you can put that policy in, there's a good chance that policy would get approved. However, if you die in the first 2 years, they're gonna go and double check your medical records, and once they find out that you've been diagnosed with cancer, they are not gonna pay that policy. They'll just return the premiums. They'll just give you your money back. So, don't ever let a unscrupulous insurance agent ever talk you into anything like that. You want to be 100% totally honest. That's the best way. Honesty is truly the best policy. So, if you're not sure what you qualify for, just reach out to us at funeralfunds.com, funeral funds.com. You can call us at 888-862-9456. And boy, I tell you what, if you qualify for first aid coverage, we're going to be the ones to get it for you. And we will be able to show you the pricing. We'll be able to show you how we compare insurance companies. And you can feel comfortable knowing that you're going to get the best insurance policy, the best pricing. And that way you can have that peace of mind to never have to worry about that in the future. So we will be blessed to help you with this at some point in the future. Until that day comes, you stay safe, you take care, and you have a nice day. Bye bye.